Hello, Clinton. This is the first half of your second tune. You will pick up your flag and carry it at right slam. Go ahead and hold it in motorcycle. I believe you're moving here, but you hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. And on count 5, half of the guard, you can decide which half on your own, will pop up to 5 and then pop back down. The other half will pop up on 6 and then pop back down on 7, 8. So the entire 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next 8 counts. You may, that'll be up to Mr. Wells, you may want to consider ticking and talking, as it were, on, they'd be on 1 and 2 and 5 and 6, but you're headed backfield for an equipment change. So it just depends on where you end up doing that equipment change. During all this, the soloist is getting set in the front of the field. The soloist starts in motorcycle. You're going to begin with a skylark, which comes up on 1, down behind on 2, up on 3, back to the front, down behind on 4, keeps rotating to up, and on 5, your left hand grabs thumb up behind you. 6 is down in front. 7, your right hand grabs money in front of you. 8 is down to a right slam. Your left hand needs to be palm up at the tape, because then we're going to go into a satellite, which rotates in the 45 plane facing the 45. So the next move is 9, 10, 11, 12. We want to really watch that angle. 9, 10 is about right here at this 45-degree angle. That's a good checkpoint. You don't stop there, but that's where the flag should be. Continues rotating and lands on your hip on 12. Your left hand is going to be really weird when you land here. 13, you're going to come straight up in a side-by-side toaster. 13, 14, 15, hold 16. You just lift up and go 13, 14, 15, 16. So let me show you that entire 16. This is the soloist work. 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you end in a right slam. Then you're finished with your solo. You go and do an equipment change while the rest of the guard is setting up. You get back in as soon as you can. There are 16 counts of getting set in your spot for the rest of the guard, and equipment change after the solo ends. Then there's a big hit and the band music, and we all spin together. We will start that at right shoulder. So when you come up on count 16, when you set that spot in the drill, you need to also set it right shoulder. The first 4 counts are a bolo, down, money, down, up. Make sure you extend your right arm all the way. Then you're going to rotate it behind your head. The silk moves down to your left. 5, 6. Count 7 comes down and you catch it like a drop spin in your left hand. Count 8 continues to a left slam. On 9 and 10, the flag comes slowly up to left shoulder, and you're going to start what would be a left-handed drop spin. So it spins down into your right hand on 11, and that rolls you out into right shoulder on 12. Then 13, 14, you're going to start almost, it's real similar to an extension, but it's a little bit different. So it goes down behind your head. 15, it's moving in front. 16, you square it up for right shoulder. This is important work. You're actually going to repeat this chunk 3 times. So let's go through it slowly. 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. From there, you have 8 counts where you start moving. So in those 8 counts, we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I believe there is a move in the drill there. So you're probably going to be stepping off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After the 8 counts of traveling work, you are in the small pods, kind of behind a group of band members. When I wrote this work, I wasn't 100% sure about what was going on in your drill. So you may find that this does not work well with your drill. If that's the case, feel free to change this 8 count chunk. Excuse me. But I think this work will work. Give it several shots before you give up on it. If this does not work, I would replace it with single butterflies, which I'm going to demonstrate for you later in this video, or carves. I think single butterflies will look better. They're going to give you a little bit more color, but carves would also work. I would start up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how I would do my carves. But do give this work a good chance. You will be walking. I'm not sure which foot steps off first, but you will be marching around the band. The flag work, it's going to be a rainbow overhead. So lift your right arm. It's going to go 1, 2, and keep moving. 3, 4, and it ends under your arm. Then 5, 6, come across the bottom. Go ahead and bring your left hand out to kind of mirror. Just do a blade hand. I wouldn't do a majorette hand, but do a straight blade hand. And on 7, 8, you hold. So that 8 again is 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there's 8 counts of holding here. This is very fragmented. After this, you have a ripple effect in the drill. Let Mr. Wells help you decide who goes when. But I think the first person, probably the farthest person to the right from the drum major's perspective, will go first. They'll go on count 1. The next 2 people will go on count 3. The next 2 people will go on count 5. If you wanted to, or if Mr. Wells wanted you to, he could split this up into even more groups so that somebody went on 7 and 8. But I don't know that that's necessary. You are here. You're under your arm. The move we're going to do is a 2 count move. This left arm is very important to making this move look right. We call this a flourish. Your flag is going to come across the front and make a big flat circle. That's in the toaster. It started under your arm. It's going to end under your arm. Your left arm is just going to mirror that and complete it. So when you put that move together, it looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. And it's pretty quick. Let 1 be about here, although they don't really, it won't feel this way, but this is about where 1 should be so that 2 can be here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll find there's a tendency, and I feel myself doing it just a little bit, is to kind of prep into this. So make sure it looks like a bird flapping. Make sure you don't get that prep, that you just get 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. And you'll have to really push. That's a very fast move. I can feel it already right here, and I've only done it a couple of times. The next move is a 16 count move. You start under your arm where we ended the last move, and this arm should stay here. Those of you, for example, who did 1, 2, will need to hold with both of these arms out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're basically going to unwrap this cradle to get us in right shoulder. We're going to come 1, 2, and then down to right slam, 3, 4. So we're kind of where we started, but we've gotten it out from under our arm. We hold 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we do extensions. 13, 14, 15, 16. So let's see that 16 again. 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I believe you're moving during that entire series. So do it with your feet together and practice marking time while you do it. You will finish right here. The next part in the drill, if I remember correctly, is where you're coming in a circular motion. So you will face the direction you were traveling, which will be about facing your spot, or if not that, maybe facing the guard member in front of you. And while we do that, we're going to do single butterflies. To do a single butterfly, let me just teach it like a fundamental. Put your left hand straight down to your side. Your pole is going to come straight down in front of you. You want it as vertical, as straight up and down as you can get it. This part is going to go kind of under your left shoulder. So there's count 1, and it's now in both hands, and you're going to leave it in both hands the whole time. I feel like I really have to drop this shoulder to make that happen. So here's count 1. You keep pulling it back. See how the bottom stopper's in front of my face? Come up to 2. Down on the right for 3. Up for 4. Down on the left for 5. Up for 6. Down on the right for 7. Up for 8. So that is 8 counts of single butterflies. They should look like this. 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 8, slide your left hand out so that you can stop right there. The danger with these is that they won't be in the toaster and they'll end up like this. See how wobbly that looks? They're also harder to control there. So as you come down, make sure this arm, the lead arm, is straight. And so as I come down over here, this arm is straight. And really watch, have a partner watch you and really make sure that it's coming up right by your ear and you're keeping it as straight as possible. Those are single butterflies. That's also the work that you may want to substitute earlier in the routine. After you finish those single butterflies, I believe you have a jazz run to somewhere. When you get there, there's a big band hit. So you're going to do the same 16 that we did for the big hit before. Make sure you're in second position. It's a bolo, 2, 3, 4 behind your head, 6, drops in, slam, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now this phrase in the music is a little bit longer. Instead of being a 16 count phrase, it's a 20 count phrase. You're going to stop here on 16, and to fill out the 20, we're going to do one more bolo. 17, 18, 19, 20. So let me put that whole 16 together. You have just done your single butterflies while you're marching. 5, 6, 7, 8. You jazz run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And go ahead and stop that on a solid 20 with your left hand. Then we have a 24 count move, most of which is traveling. You will step off on count 1 and come down slowly as you do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then continue marching the rest of the 24. At the end of that 24 counts, there are 2 drum clicks that set a new tempo. So on those 2 drum clicks, you need to hit in second position, probably on count 24 at a right shoulder. Listen to those 2 drum clicks. Then we repeat that 20 count impact again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When you finish that bolo, you're going to take 4 counts to slowly come down. We need to get it under your arm. So move down to your left, 1, 2, and then across the bottom, 3, 4. End with your left hand out, and that's only 4 counts in the work. After that, we're going to do flourishes again, but you're going to do them by yourself. So someone starts every 2 counts, and there'll be 5 different entrances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And have Mr. Wells help you assign those counts. It will go from one side of the field to the other. And I'm not sure about your drill. I'm not sure which side should make the most sense. You will either hold for the rest of that 24, or he may have you go ahead and leave the field so that you can start your equipment change for the next routine. Good luck, Clinton.